Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. This, as you can see, looks like a little bit of a remodel. It was going to start out as a remodel, and then I decided just to go ahead and delete the entire house and build from scratch. Basically, this was the house that I was using for my Sims 4 pet series. I was just using one of my starter homes. The Alcove Starter is the house that I was originally using. My sim ended up getting they ended up getting married, and now they're expecting a child. Actually, in my series, they've already had the babies, but anyway, so I just went ahead and built them a brand new house. And I decided while I was building this, I wanted it to be a house that I could just share with anybody and I could upload to the gallery, and it wasn't going to be too personal. So even though my Sims already had three dogs and a cat, I did not put any pets items whatsoever in it. So there's no pet beds, no cat towers, no food dish or anything like that. Like I said, I just wanted this to be a house that was not too personalized to my Sims. In fact, it was so unpersonalized to my current Sims that I had to go and modify it and stuff for my game. But I still think the house turned out really pretty. I love this house. It's probably one of my favorite ones. There's a few things that I ended up changing in it. Mostly by the time I got done with it, the one bedroom, it's the guest bedroom, just really wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it for some reason. It's a guest bedroom that is upstairs. It could be either a guest bedroom or a teen's bedroom. It doesn't really matter. But I just wasn't feeling it, and I really didn't decorate it hardly. It's kind of blah. And I got a comment on my Facebook, and she mentioned that why don't I add like a side table or something beside the bed. So that's pretty much what I ended up doing. So it's a little bit different. You'll see it in the screenshots. The screenshots have the new updated stuff. I ended up taking out one of the walk-in closets in the upstairs bedroom because I did not realize that the stupid things were poking through the house, and the only time you could see them was if the wall was, or if you were in that room, like you had the ceiling down or whatever, the roof down. But when you had everything up, it was weird. It disappeared. So I never saw it the whole entire time I was decorating. But I did notice it when I went to go do screenshots. I thought, no, I can't leave this like this. This is, for me, too unfinished, too sloppy. I can't leave that for everybody. So one of the walk-in closets gets deleted, and I go ahead and I put a dresser in instead, mostly because I wasn't sure if the walk-in closet that was there was actually going to work. In fact, I keep forgetting to test that in my Let's Play, so I still don't even have a clue whether or not that even works. So anyway, you will see. I don't know how much of this stuff is actually going to be put into your game when you download this house. Like I said, they are, as you can see my family standing right there. They have 3 dogs. One of them's a puppy and a cat. And as you can see with the trash can being dumped, it's pretty, I mean, that trash can, I don't know. Are you going to get a dumped trash can with trash on the ground? I have no idea. Are you going to get little water puddles on the ground or little poop piles when you put this house down? I have no idea. You'll have to let me know in the comments below. When you downloaded this house and put it in your world, did you get a poop pile? Did you get knocked over trash? I'm curious because I don't know what you're going to get. But that's because my Sims, of course, as you can see, this is their house. They're spending their own money to build the house. And that's just some of the stuff that happened to be in the yard when they were building. So I did not take the time to clean up the mess. As you can see, I just kind of left it. Going through and doing some of the landscaping. This house actually has some pretty bare landscaping. I actually like the way it turned out. It feels very homey, I still think. Because, you know, unless, at least in this area anyway, unless you hire a gardener or you hire somebody to do your landscaping for you, you really don't have a whole lot. So there's not a whole lot of landscaping. I think it turned out really nice. I think it's pretty and I really liked it. So um, I ended up not going all out with it. I put a little bit here and there in the front, and there's some trees, and that's really about it. This is pretty much all you're going to see on landscaping. You know, I'm not a landscaper. I have really no idea what I'm doing. I don't know one thing. I mean, I know my plants. I know a lot of plants, but I'm not very good at designing landscaping whatsoever. So this is pretty much it. And if you're wondering why did I lower the house, get rid of the foundation, that's so I could put the plants closer to the house. If you have a foundation and you have it up a little bit in any way, the plants will not go very close to the house, and that drives me absolutely crazy. They will want to snap onto the foundation level instead and be hovering. But if you lower the house and get rid of the foundation altogether, you can then put the plants up nice and close and there won't be that gap. So it's just something I happened to discover all of a sudden somewhere. I don't even know how I even come across it. I don't know if I had access. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while. So, but anyway, this, like I said, the house ended up not being, I ended up having to do a few changes. Like this area here is actually like the dining area, and I actually struggled actually quite a bit trying to, I wanted a nice curved roof, as you could see, but it was not wanting to turn out very good at all. It wasn't working. So as you can see, I went ahead and changed the roof to something else, and I like the way it turned out, even though I would have liked the octagonal-like type of roof better, but that's just not really how it ended up coming out. So but this is actually the dining area. The kitchen is extremely small, and let me tell you, I had a really hard time figuring out how I wanted to decorate it. At first, I was thinking I was going to have to remodel this area. I was going to have to change the kitchen again, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do to make it bigger or how I was going to do that, but it did kind of like, it ends up turning out just fine. And you'll see when we get going that okay, I'm sure you're probably just as confused as I am, but for some reason, at least on my screen anyway, I don't know, maybe it's okay on your screen, but on my screen it was paused for a very long time, and it's still doing it, so I'm not exactly sure what is going on. So I will try to come up with something to say while I'm waiting for my game, or at least my video here to stop being silly. Like, it is still stuck on the front picture of this house with my cursor on the roof. So I'm not exactly certain on what's going on. And for me to sit here and talk about something and not being able to see what you're looking at is actually quite difficult. So I'm not sure what to say. Okay, it's kind of moving now for me. So again, I don't know if that's something you were seeing or not, but we'll be working on the kitchen. I know for sure. That is usually almost always the first thing that I start working on is the kitchen. And again, this kitchen gave me a lot of problems. Usually I can figure out the layout of a kitchen pretty easily, but in this case, because of the way it was set up, I wanted to squeeze in a small dining area as well, and it just was not, I don't know, it was not wanting to do so. So it just was not it. I don't know. It ends up turning out really nice at the end. I like how it turned out, but it was definitely difficult. So I would have to say that yes, I still keep trying to do indoor balconies in this game, and I have this feeling they are never going to make it where that is easy. And I don't like sitting here messing with the roofing to the point where I can get that to work where the roof doesn't clip in. I know it's possible. I've seen it done. In fact, I believe I've even managed to do it. Yes, I did. I did manage to do it in my one vampire house I created, but it's just too much of a pain and I don't like to bother with it. So, but yeah, here is the kitchen. I end up combining a few of the counters kind of in together because I really hate the automatic backsplash that the counters end up doing when they're against a wall. I really don't like that. It bugs me because you wouldn't have a backsplash that went around the, oh, what would it be called? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my words today. Oh my gosh. Where the sink is. You wouldn't have a backsplash there. That's silly. So I mixed in or I kind of combined them together. That way the backsplash only went against the wall instead. But this is basically the layout of the kitchen. Like I said, it's different. It's weird. It probably isn't a layout you would have in a real kitchen in real life, but it works. In fact, I've even been playing in this house with my Sims with all their pets, and then my Sim went and had triplets. So yeah, one high chair is definitely not going to be enough, but it works. The pets seem to go through just fine. Nobody seems to have any problems. So even though it's a little strange, it's set up a little weird, it still works just fine. But anyway, I was going to say something. I can't remember what I was going to tell you. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the half walls. I hate trying to put the trim on those half walls. I was trying to pick a nice brown color and it kept coming off white. It's like, really? When are they ever going to fix that? So yeah, I hate using the half walls because I can never color them the right way. They're always white or this whatever color is on there now. I don't know. Or maybe it's just my game. Maybe my game is strange like that. I don't know. I have no idea. But this is pretty much the way the kitchen's going to look. I was going to put, as you can see, I was about ready to put in a food bowl right there. Then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. This is when I decided that this wasn't going to be personalized to all those pets. Because the house really is not, I guess you could say, big enough to have the amount of pets that my Sims have. It's a good thing they can sleep on furniture because there's probably almost no room for a pet bed at all in this house, let alone, oh my goodness, I ended up putting the litter box in this laundry room and it seems to work just fine. The litter box is actually right underneath the ironing board and the cat seems to use it just fine. And I've tested the bathtub. You can bathe your pets in the bathtub with no problem, so you won't have to worry about that. What I ended up doing in the bathroom is I just kind of like move things around and merged them like ever so slightly. That way maybe there wouldn't be a block in front of the tub, and it seems to work just fine. So this is the entranceway, as you can see. And again, another thing that irritates me again with the coloring of this game is even though the lighting and everything is so much better in this game, things don't always color right. Sometimes I have a hard time finding a railing that goes with the staircase that looks right. Oh, like for instance, a white staircase. Why does it look gray? Why does the white staircase come off gray? I will never understand that. It always looks gray, at least in my game, and I have my settings in this game set to like extreme or the highest possible. So yeah, I don't make any sense to me. So, and yes, I ended up taking these little side tables and I shrunk them down because, well, my gosh, they're huge. They're huge. They're way too big to set beside a chair, so, or a couch. So I shrunk them down. Hopefully they're not hovering. I didn't realize until after I put in a cat tower in here and my cat, and I had to shrink it down and my cat was standing on it and my cat ended up being hovering. In fact, I'll go ahead and post a picture somewhere here on the screen. And as you can see, the cat's hovering and I didn't realize that. So hopefully my lamps on those end tables, I never did look. Hopefully those lamps are not hovering. It would be an easy fix if you wanted to do it. You just have to have your move objects on and then you would have to put your lamp on the floor and then I believe you press 9 to raise the object up until it gets to the level that you need. So hopefully, but as you can see right here is where I am moving stuff around just ever so slightly to the right to get it away from the tub. Because if you have anything too close, like the toilet or sink too close to the tub, your Sims will not, at least the last time I checked anyway, your Sims will not be able to bathe your dog in the bathtub. So, but it does seem to work. And here is the guest bedroom that I told you that seemed to, oh wait, no, this ain't the guest bedroom. Oh my goodness, I am jumping ahead. We're not even upstairs and I'm talking about the guest bedroom. This is the master bedroom. I think it turned out really nice. It's also one of my more favorite rooms. I just really like, I mean, I'm not really a pink or a red fan, But I think it turned out really nice with the white wainscoting, the boards and stuff on the side, and then accented with the reds. I just think it looked really nice, really pretty. So I mean, it's a master bedroom, and I'm sure I probably decorate the master bedroom too girly, but I am a girl, so I guess I do kind of decorate a little feminine. But I guess the way I see it is, more than likely, if there's a female living in the house, they are probably going to be the ones decorating the house anyway. So it's probably going to have a feminine touch to start with. So if this is a family home and they're obviously expecting babies, since there's a nursery and stuff here, there's probably a female, and she's probably the one doing the decorating of the house anyway. So it's going to have a little bit of a feminine touch. But yes, I've actually had comments in the past on some of my houses about how the master bedroom or this room is just so feminine. Well, look who's decorating it. Of course it's going to be a little feminine. For me to decorate like a bachelor pad or something like that is extremely difficult for me to do, because I don't even know how you would decorate something like that. I don't know what you would put in or the colors or anything like that. So this is the room that I said is the guest bedroom, or it could be a teenage room. And as you can see on the left, I didn't even notice this, but on the left you'll see that the closet was sticking out. I never noticed that the whole time building. And if you go up a floor and put the roof on, it disappears. It's really weird. It disappears and you can't see it. And I never noticed it. So you'll see in the screenshots the things that are a little bit different about that room. Like I said, I removed that closet because that just irritated me, and I could not upload that. So I took that out, and I left the one that's next to the bookshelf. So I don't know if that one's going to work. I never tested it, so I apologize if it doesn't. I did put another dresser, though, in case you want to use the dresser for some reason. I never use them, so if I want to change my Sims outfits, I just take them in the cast. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't hardly ever use dressers or closets, but anyway, I even put like I said, it was suggested that I put some kind of like table or something in front of the bed or at the foot of the bed. So I did. I shrunk it down a little bit so it wasn't quite so big. And I think it looked really cute. And I took out that one closet and I added a dresser and a painting. So it looks a little bit better. And they also suggested a rug. So I went ahead and put a rug in. So thank you so much for the suggestions on that room for that house. I think it turned out so much better. I plan on putting them suggestions into my Let's Play. That way I can have them as well, because it does look a lot nicer and I do enjoy it. So there you go. I am moving the trash can to the backyard with the piles of trash that my pets would not stay out of. They kept knocking. Actually, it was my Sim's husband's dog. She just moved in with us, and she's not trained. So she kept knocking the trash can over all the time, and then she would play in the trash, and then my cat would play in the trash. So anyway, here are the screenshots of the house. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments or suggestions, go ahead and leave them below, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.